Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever checked your bank account, saw $417.36, and thought, how am I supposed to ever save $5,000? Because look, you're paying rent, you're paying bills, food is stupidly expensive right now, and every time you try to save, something pops up. Your car needs repairs, a family emergency, your phone mysteriously dies, and that $5,000 goal feels like it's on another planet. But here's the weird part. You'll hear people who already have money say things like, honestly, once you get to $50,000, it just kind of snowballs. And you're sitting there thinking, bro, I can't even get to 5. If that disconnect has ever messed with your head, this video is for you. Because the reason your first $5,000 feels impossible has almost nothing to do with income. And once you understand why, $50,000 stops feeling like a fantasy and starts feeling inevitable. My name is Jay, and I spend way too much time thinking about why your first $5,000 feels impossible, but $50,000 feels inevitable. If you're someone who too much think about earnings, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. And today, we're going to break down, step by step, the math, the psychology, and the hidden forces that keep people stuck below their first $5,000, even when they're doing everything right. Here's the thing. Most financial advice assumes that money is purely mathematical. Earn more, spend less, invest the difference. Simple, right? But if money was only math, then people making $80,000 a year wouldn't be living paycheck to paycheck. And yet, according to data from Lending Club, over 60% of Americans earning 6 figures still live paycheck to paycheck. That's not a math problem. That's a behavior problem. And this is where it gets really interesting. Let's talk about why $5,000 specifically feels so hard. Because it's not random. According to the Federal Reserve, nearly 37% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency without borrowing money. Which means, for a massive portion of people, their financial world operates in survival mode. And survival mode does 3 dangerous things. It forces short-term thinking, it makes every expense feel urgent, it kills your ability to delay gratification. When you're under $5,000 in savings, every dollar already has a job. Rent, food, transportation, debt minimums. So saving doesn't feel like progress, it feels like sacrifice. And humans hate sacrifice without immediate reward. Look, let's actually do the math. Say you earn $2,500 a month after tax. Your expenses look like this. Rent, $900. Utilities, $150. Food, $400. Transportation, $250. Phone plus internet, $100. Debt payments, $300. That's $2,100 gone, which leaves you $400. Now everyone on the internet says, just save 20%. Cool. 20% of $2,500 is $500. You literally don't have it. So you save $100 instead. At $100 per month, $5,000 takes 50 months. That's over 4 years. Of course it feels impossible. Once you hit $5,000, your relationship with money fundamentally changes because suddenly, emergencies don't destroy you. Unexpected expenses don't cause panic. You stop borrowing from your future. That means your money stops leaking. And when money stops leaking, momentum starts building. This is why the next $45,000 feels easier than the first $5,000. Here's an analogy. Imagine pushing a car. At first, it's brutal. You're sweating. Your legs are shaking. The car barely moves. But once it starts rolling, it takes way less effort to keep it moving. Money works the exact same way. Below $5,000, you're pushing against high stress, low margin for error, emotional spending, fear-based decisions. Above $5,000, the car is rolling. People think the jump from $5,000 to $50,000 is about income. It's not. It's about behavioral upgrades. Because once you have a buffer, you take smarter risks. Say no to bad financial decisions. Invest instead of react. Think in months and years, not days. And psychology backs this up. According to behavioral economics, when people feel financially secure, their prefrontal cortex, the planning part of the brain, becomes more active. Stress literally shuts it down. Now you might be thinking, Jay, this sounds nice, but I just don't make enough. Look, I get it. Income matters. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't fail to reach $5,000 because they're underpaid. They fail because their money has no structure. Let's say you finally hit $5,000. Now what changes? You stop using credit cards for emergencies. You stop paying interest as often. You start investing earlier. You gain confidence. Confidence is massive. Because confident people negotiate. They apply for better jobs. They build side income. And suddenly saving $1,000 a month doesn't sound crazy anymore. Let's say after $5,000, you increase savings to $300 per month. Invest $200 per month. That's $500 working for you. At that pace, $10,000 to fast $20,000 to shockingly fast $50,000 to feels unavoidable, especially when compounding kicks in. Now here's where I get a little frustrated, because a lot of people do hit $5,000 and then immediately sabotage themselves. New phone, new car payment, more subscriptions. This is called lifestyle creep. And it's the reason people stay broke at higher incomes. If you don't control lifestyle creep, $50,000 will feel just as impossible. Let's get practical. Step 1. Shrink the goal. Don't aim for $5,000. Aim for $500. Then $1,000. Then $2,500. Momentum matters more than numbers. Step 2. Automate before you feel ready. Automatic transfers remove emotion. Even $50 a week is $2,600 a year. Step 3. Create a no-panic fund. Your first $1,000 is not savings. It's stress insurance. Step 4. Increase income. Strategically, not hustle burnout. Strategic income, skill upgrades. Higher leverage side work. Smarter job moves. Step 5. Protect the first $5,000. Like your life depends on it. Because financially, it kind of does. Look, the first $5,000 isn't about money. It's about breaking the survival cycle. Once you do that, everything changes. Your thinking changes, your confidence changes, your future changes. And that's why the first $5,000 feels impossible. But once you get there, $50,000 doesn't feel lucky. It feels inevitable. If this helped you even a little, hit the like button, subscribe for more real-world money talk, and comment 5K below, because that's where the shift begins.